How many times have you heard somebody say, I eat healthy, but I can't lose weight? Maybe that's you saying that. What I find is that people's definition of healthy varies wildly. Like wildly. And that's not surprising given the fact that there's an absurd amount of misinformation out there. I mean, some of the things you hear as to what's healthy and what's not is, it's like mind-blowing. It's crazy. So the bottom line is, if you want to lose weight, it all comes down to energy balance, or simply calories in versus calories out. If you want to lose weight, you got to expend more calories than you bring in. Trust me, I know you've heard that before, and that is honestly a gross undersimplification of what actually happens. Especially on the calories outside, there are so many variables that affect the calories outside of the equation, and it varies drastically person to person. Everybody is so different and responds differently. We only have so much control over that. There are things we can do to control that part, but what we do have most control over is the calories in part of the equation. So what I find is that most people have no idea how many calories they actually eat. Or if they think they have an idea, they wildly underestimate how many calories they actually put in their body. So, step one, if you want to lose weight, what I would recommend doing is to simply start accounting for how many calories you are actually consuming. The easiest way to do this is by using a tracking app on your phone. You're probably on your phone all the time anyways. I know I am. So the app that I like to use, I use myself and I use with all of my clients, is an app called MyFitnessPal. It's totally free to use. It's really easy and simple and convenient. So I would recommend just downloading that and putting it on your phone and start tracking everything you're eating. Now, it's not enough to simply track what you're eating. You need to actually know how much of that you're eating, because that's another thing that's easy to do, is to way underestimate. Even if you're accounting for it, it's so easy to underestimate how much food you're actually eating. So you actually have to do the work and weigh and measure your portions. So trust me, I know this sounds tedious, and it is at first, but it's like anything. It gets easier the more you do it, and it's a lot of work. But trust me when I say this, being out of shape is a lot of work. When I had 50 pounds more fat than I do now, a big belly hanging over my belt buckle, like, seriously, I'm not joking. Like, look at the pictures on my website if you don't believe me. Like, I was out of shape, I was tired. My day-to-day things that I had to do every day were a lot harder. It was a lot more work. So, I'm telling you, the best thing that you can do for yourself, not only yourself, but the ones around you, your loved ones, the ones that depend on you, is to get in the best shape of your life. One, it's possible, you can do it. And two, you can just show up fully for not only yourself, but for everyone around you. So it has a big impact, positive impact on your life. So now, getting your nutrition in order is the biggest lever you have, and will have the biggest impact on your overall health than anything else. Now, I don't want to say it's the only thing, but I mean, it is so important. Don't underestimate the power of the food that you put in your body. It makes such a big difference. So my challenge to you is to simply start accounting for how many calories you're actually consuming. Now, don't put yourself under a bunch of pressure. Don't try to hit any numbers if you're just starting. Just simply become self-aware and be honest with yourself and track how many calories you're actually consuming and be accurate about it. That's a big step and step number one. So I hope that helps at least one person out there. That's all I got for now. Take it easy. I love you all. Peace.